Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be discussing BTC, Ethereum, altcoins. Next 2 days are going to be very important. We're going to have tomorrow the FOMC meeting where the Federal Reserve is going to decide whether they're going to cut interest rates and what could be the impact with BTC and crypto, and also the meeting with Donald Trump happening with China on Thursday as well. I'm going to show you what could be happening with BTC, where we could be going. So smash the like button, please subscribe to the channel. We post a video every single day. Guys, Bitcoin now has basically had a very nice pump yesterday, up to $116,000. And right now, this is the situation. Macro point of view. As you can see, we basically had a nice closure of a weekly candle above this 9 EMA, which in general suggests of a potential, I would say, okay bullish reversal. What it would have been very good to see, it would have been this white candle covering this red candle on the weekly chart. That to me would have been like a very nice bottoming signal. But seeing basically this candle closing down below this red one here, not fantastic. However, as you can see, we close above this line here. And if now we are going to be able to stay above this area, okay, above, let's say, 110,000, in my opinion, the bottom could be in. Now, what could it be now the potential scenarios that we could be expecting for the next few days and everything? So first scenario I'm basically expecting is going to be now, as I was saying before, I'm going to go on the daily chart so you can see a little bit better. Okay, the first scenario I could be expecting right now is probably going to be a retest of this area down to here. Okay, so there are in my opinion, three important levels that we have to take into consideration. The first one is going to be a retest down to here to form what we call a potentially inverted head and shoulder. So when you have basically you have a shoulder, then you have a pump here, and then you have another shoulder to then complete and then push the price higher. Next one is going to be the intersection between this support here, and this support here. And right now it's probably going to be that intersection is going to come around this level here, this rectangle, okay? And then the third level of interest from this point is going to be down to here, in between 98,000 to 100,000. And of course, you're asking me, Andrea, what's going to be your plan? What am I going to do? Guys, what I'm going to do is going to be a specific point where I'm going to say, I'm going to go long, I'm going to go short, I'm going to buy this level, and it's based not only this but so many other metrics, and all these buying and point signals, short-term, long-term, spot, are always discussed, guys, in our VIP group. Our VIP making amazing results. You can see, like, all the results of itself. We have basically analysis every single day for you to basically be at an advantage every single day. Like, for example, here in a USDT, already basically highlighting potential rejection and support. So then what you can do, place long and short based on all of that. All these trading calls, guys, signals are basically based on many hours of research. So, and they have a very high accuracy. So if you are an investor, you're a trader, you want really detailed updates, 1 hour long, what I would say to come and join, guys, our VIP group. There is a link in the description with our trader and also our trading results. Everything is documented. Sign up, guys, with there is a link in my description. But right now, so this is what I'm thinking right now. We could be seeing, okay, this could be, as I was explaining yesterday, a potential, I would say, we had a A, we had a B, and then we could be having a C. The reason why I'm saying that, like, we could be seeing A, B, C, and then a continuation higher. Number one is that, first of all, I'm just giving you, like, I'm highlighting some possibilities, right? Because nobody knows what's going to be happening. But first of all, the Donald Trump China meeting might not take place. Okay, if it's not going to take place, what's going to be happening? I'm pretty sure that the market is going to sell off a lot, and we could be seeing basically this continuation to the downside. Okay, that probably could be one of the reasons why we're going to see an ABC correction. Number one could be the Fed cutting interest rates, where some people are arguing could be like the buy the rumor, sell the news. Okay, so maybe when they cut rates, they're gonna sell the news, and this could be causing this kind of drop. Okay, or it could just be only weakness from from BTC. Right now, because I don't like to go straight away and think about, oh, we're gonna go down there and it's over. To me, the most likely scenario right now here, because I think the structure looks quite bullish, is probably something like that. Pump, retrace, grab some liquidity from here, and then pump it up again. So right now, this is my main scenario. Okay, I'm expecting like the next, I don't know, few months, Bitcoin to continue to go higher. Despite people saying we are in a bear market. They might be right, I don't know, but that's what I'm basically looking right now. And there are going to be points, of course, where I'm discussing with my VIP where I'm going to go long, more from I would say, like a shorter term point of view. There are going to be some basically areas in the chart where I'm going to say, I'm going to open a long position, and we should be able to go and really make good money with that. Very important. So Bitcoin, guys, this is the situation right now. Ethereum, there is something that I really like right now. Okay, doesn't mean it's over, but I like right now. So we had a weekly candle. Look at this. So we had a breakout, weekly candle above this line again. So every time they're trying to push the Ethereum down, it gets basically bought up again. Here, there is a potential because sometimes you have to cover also the wick, but potential engulfing candle, bullish engulfing candle, but we are below this EMA. So again, that's not a very substantial confirmation of a proper reversal. And as you can see from here, we had a reversal here, like an engulfing candle, which then got sold off. Here again, engulfing candle, it goes sold off. So basically what I'm trying to say is that it could be the case that Ethereum is now basically, the bottom is in for Ethereum, but at the same time, is still not confirmed. Like if I really want to see a great confirmation, you really want to see, we can say the ultimate confirmation probably would be to close above this area here. Once you can close above, let's say 4,700, then you can say, okay, that the bottom is in. So, but right now, very similar to BTC, like I was explaining before. Is this on a, wave 1 out of 5? So it's the one, there's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, or we are going to be seeing now a ABC. So it's going to be an A, it's going to be a B, and it's going to be a C. And then we can start higher. Okay, the two scenarios are basically, I would say, similar, very, very similar. And the question is, if it's going to come, this ABC correction, when is it going to come? Well, looking at the intersection between these lines here, is basically telling me it should be on the first week of November. So meaning that what could be happening could be that maybe this week is going to be good. We're going to chop around. Then they're going to try one more time to push the price down to here, and then they can bring it up. That's basically my theory right now. So if you watch, other channels that they tell you now the bear market and this and that, for me, I'm just analyzing basically level by level possibilities, and that's the only thing I can think right now. I cannot think about Ethereum going down to, I don't know, 1,000, whatever. So now altcoins and altcoin season, altcoins, guys. Every possible chart right now is looking the same. Like every possible chart. I don't see any chart looking different. And right now, that's the thing. So altcoins, very, very similar. Is this one, again, A, B, and then C, and then we can start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or is this one already the bottom? So we're going to go basically and pump from here. Okay, we're going to go down and then, boom, continue higher. Well, somebody asked me as well, what is my approach? Like, what is my approach in regards to the situation? When am I going to buy? When am I going to sell? So I'm about 68% invested right now in my spot position. I do day trade or swing trade in between. Okay, so every week we swing trade with my amazing professional members in my community. But the only way I will probably add more money if we're gonna go down to here. Okay, that's what I'm revealing to you. I also have a list in the spot trading section in my group what I'm gonna buy if we're gonna go more down. But the only thing I'm going to do if I want to add more is only if Bitcoin is gonna go down to here. If it goes down and it does like a C wave down to 98, 100,000, that's what I'm gonna buy. Otherwise, I don't care. I'm already 68% invested, 32% in cash. It's already a big number. If everything just goes and shoots up, I'm gonna be very happy. So going back to total free market cap again, this guy's the situation. Again, to me, I don't know. I see this chart here, people saying like, oh, it's over, the bear market, and I don't know. This looks like it's basically, to me, he screams that he wants to go higher. Okay, you can see like this beautiful cup and handle, really resemble, Bitcoin, and resemble what happened with BTC like, during 2024. And in my opinion, it's probably going to go and shoot up. Again, I might be wrong, no financial advice, do your own research and all of that. Now, few things to take into consideration. Now, talking about alt season, you can see now the situation is still very uncertain, okay, because we discussed before that the USD dominance, this could be a potential inverted head and shoulder, this part here, which in general, if this one goes up, then stock and crypto go down. And in this case also, this could be basically like a line of rejection. So I understand people calling for an inverted head and shoulder, but at the same time, even many altcoins had an inverted head and shoulder for months and months, and it kept going down. So why now suddenly this should be going high? And also, if the Fed is going to cut interest rates, usually rate cuts have a negative outcome on the dollar. So if they're going to cut rates in general, you can see the dollar going down. So if that's the expectation, the dollar is going to go down. People are going to try to find other investments to put their money into, increase their gains, and therefore we could be seeing an indirect drop with the USD. But right now, guys, this is the most important point. Okay, we are really at a breaking point to really see a big difference. And also, when it comes to basically open a trade, with altcoins as well, best confirmation you can get, and doesn't matter if you don't catch the bottom, right? But the best confirmation is basically to see Bitcoin, let's say, to go to 140, 150, similar to what happened in November 2024. We're basically at that time right now. We are at the same time. Remember here, October, November, bit of choppiness, and then went up. Is it going to happen the same? So in general, when this happens, you still got a lag where you can basically buy some altcoins that they're gonna go and shoot up a lot. So that's basically what I will do right now. If what I'm going to do, I guess, if I want to open some good trades, leverage trades. Okay. Next one I want to discuss today. Also, Bitcoin dominance. Again, are we done with the Bitcoin dominance? Doesn't look like. Okay, looks like he wants to go a little bit higher. And I will say that regardless of Bitcoin going to 98K or 100K, this one could be going higher. And of course, Bitcoin is going to pump, altcoins are going to do shit, and we could be seeing the final rotation from away from altcoins into BTC, and then it's going to be boom, boom, and probably a drop, as per previous cycle. Now, last part I want to discuss today, and trust me, I'm not a bear, but at the same time, I also like to be mindful of certain situations, and it's very important to discuss this. It's two things, okay? So number one, which I like, okay, is now gold retracing down. I made a video on the internet talking about gold going down. The top was in, and people were making fun of me, telling me we were going to 10,000 per ounce. Look, you're 10,000 per ounce. Wow, beautiful. Look at that. I said 4,300 is the top. Now we have 3,980. Now, if this is going to continue to go down, okay, that's actually good for crypto, because money should be transferred from here into crypto. But right now, what I don't like is the fact that Bitcoin is not moving at all, and the S&P is going up into a blow-off-top fashion. So what you should be asking yourself is, what if now the S&P is going to start to correct? Because S&P, it's really super extended. Okay, it can go like in a parabolic blow-off-top style. I don't know how you want to call it, but also technically, right? We are really extended. So if the S&P is going to start to go down, okay, don't expect BTC to go up. I mean, I would say if S&P is going to go and let's say and chop around a little bit, okay, and it's stable, then Bitcoin can go up. But if the S&P, which is basically now going up into a straight line, starts to break down, it goes down to, I don't know, 6,400, 6,300, that won't be great for crypto, and we could be seeing Bitcoin again going down to 98,000 to 100,000. Okay, that's the only thing that I like to warn you. Lots of people are calling for a melt up right now with the S&P, but eventually it is going to continue to go up. All the liquidity is going to go into the S&P 500. Okay, meaning that won't be liquidity for Bitcoin. So what we really would like to see right now, in my opinion, is going to be a potential drop down to here with the S&P. Bitcoin to drop again down to here, or even down to here, I don't care. And then final push. So BTC going to a new all-time high, Altcoin season, whatever. Stock market to end the cycle, and then that's over. Because in general, if you see before, the stock market tend to top after BTC. Okay, guys, for me, that's it for today. I really hope I give you some good information. If you like the video, please put like a nice like, and I'm going to see you tomorrow for another update. Take care and see you soon.